moment.
I'm on instant.
Oh, but I typed in loom. That's not gonna help me. I need seaweed.
I'm just doing instant so I don't have to do the shake stuff. Because I'm pretty sure that if I'm gonna get it, it's gonna be with the fucking passive. And that's how I got the other one. Because
Yeah,
yeah.
but I had
If I
to give
do get
myself
it
a
without
chance to
them,
get it without it because I still need it for my sticky.
yeah,
Even though it's not called a sticky here, but ESO terms, same concept.
yeah. It's basically a sticker book.
Yeah, I mean essentially it is.
Oh, that would be an interesting idea. Treating it like a sticker, putting in a function like the sticky book and being able to recon certain fish.
Oh, bro, that would be so
That would
sweet.
break the game though.
Right? I mean, it really
It would
would.
totally take out the need to fucking
Fish.
to fish, yeah. You'd only
Got a
have to catch
penguin.
things once and then you could just always make it. Unless you made it like an insanely high fucking price or difficult to actually get it to recon. And then it would only be like, like if you're absolutely desperate and you like have no other options and like you're still gonna have to put in a bunch of effort, type thing. Hmm. How would a system like that work? Was a practical system that would,
It would still break the game. There's too many lazy people here in this fucking
yeah,
game that they would never fucking fish a day in their life, man.
yeah, hmm,
You already
hmm.
have that. Like, I am not certain that there is a single fucking person, like, or not a single person, but there's a ton of people that there is like probably half the game base that has not fucking fished at all, except to get to like training level. Trading, not training.
Yeah.
Or aquarium level, where they just grinded out everything else through their fucking aquariums. And
That's if they
after that,
didn't.
never
That's if they
fucking
didn't
fished a
like
single fucking thing.
AFK fish or macro.
Yeah. Which again just blows my mind. Like, what's the point of fucking playing a game if you don't actually play it?
Mm-mm.
Hello, hello, Mari. So yeah, like implementing a system like that in a game like this, full of players like that, would literally
Would
break the
totally
game.
break it.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I could use something.
I am okay. Today is a very rough day. Today is not my favorite day. Um, so I don't know. Because my body hates me. I feel like I have been hit by a Mack fucking truck. That's why it's great. I am on heat pads and I want to crawl in a box at the moment and not move. It's been a wonderful time. Um, good times, good times. I don't know if you were in here a few minutes ago. Me and Dudax were talking about coming up this next update, which lo and behold, not super surprising. They are going to change a little bit of the Glorp blade. I think that's the right name of it. The alien rod. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's a lot easier for me. Um, which whether or not they're gonna end up in the future actually nerfing the rod or not, is here nor there because they tend to nerf everything at some point. But having said that, what they are going to do, apparently from the some of the things that we have come across, is that they are going to put a level cap on it. Now, for obviously those of us who already had the rod, it's not going to affect. But if you know anybody who has not gotten the rod yet, I would definitely spread the word to tell everybody to get the rod before the update, because once the update comes in, then they will not be able to get it if they are under that level, which is either 800 or 850. I can't remember exactly which level. I'll have to relook at that. Um, so it will be level locked after the next update this weekend. Um, and until then, it is not level locked, and I would definitely suggest anybody who does not have it to make sure that they get it. Yeah, like everything about the alien rod is like better than even Oni, which for how easy the quest was, like me and D-Docs were talking about it yesterday before he weirdly passed out. It's so weird to see like them beat around the bush when it comes to Fab and try hard, but yet actually hold to that newer content is better than older content of the rods, because that rod is better than Oni in every single way except for Puritas, which is a very rare chance to even get. Um, but yeah, also the quest itself was like so cheesy in every single aspect, especially compared to Oni's quest. Um, yeah, it's a bit weird. But because everyone had such a massive fit when Dreambreaker was better than Tryhard and Fabulous, they have made sure with any of the newer rods, like even with Merlin's rod, to make sure everything stays under Tryhard and Fab, which just blows my mind, especially because the argument, the standing argument, which I had this argument with several people, was that the quote unquote quest for Tryhard was harder than Dreambreaker, which I have to disagree. The quest for Tryhard was extremely easy. It was a very easy quest in comparison, and there was not a lot that you had to do. It was literally only three things, where I felt Dreambreaker's quest was a lot harder. And I had to point out that because a lot of people who argued this, their first standing argument was that there was a quest for Tryhard. Well, there was also a quest for Dreambreaker, which clearly states that they did not do said quest because they just asked for the stuff and didn't physically do it, and then forgot that there was even a quest. But no, there was a quest for Dreambreaker, and because they didn't
That's what
do
the
the quest,
whole
didn't.
fucking Cult Slayer thing was about.
Right,
Right.
exactly. And then clearly points out that they also didn't realize how hard the quest was because they didn't fucking do it. But the quest was also harder than Try Hard. Now, running the rod specifically was never an actual argument, and that to me could have been a more valid argument if somebody actually used that as an argument, because Try Hard is an extremely hard rod to run. Um, but 90% of everybody's not right. So then that would be where that argument would also fail, in my opinion, because nobody fucking runs it because it's so hard to run. Um, but nobody used that as an argument, weirdly enough. It was always that the quest was harder, but the quest really wasn't. The quest was one of the easiest quests I've done. It was vastly easier than Oni's. It was vastly easier than Dreambreakers. It's vastly easier than Fabulous. And there was only literally three singular things to do. So it was also very short-lived. Um, so there's that. It was kind of anticlimactic compared to what everybody made it and hyped it up to be. And technically, when I did it, it was also harder because they also changed um the hunt fish and the way the hunt fish worked. So when fighting the Meg, I had to deal with the biting and all of that, which they did not have previously either. So it was still fucking easier than what I think any of the fucking quests were. And when I did Cultist Layers was also harder than what it is now because they didn't even have, and except for the people who had the original rod. But it was before they changed Wicked Fang with Solar Blaze before, and again, not counting the people who already had the original Solar Blaze rod, but where you actually had to use the eclipses to get Solar Blaze. We had to sit there and fucking farm the fuck out of that for Solar Blaze and for 3 fucking people. So it was a lot more difficult. Right, people just want specific rods to remain meta. But like that's the thing I don't get is because like then what's the point of making new content if that new content will always be considered quote unquote trash? Then your content isn't worth doing. It's not worth going and actually getting the rods out of it because it will never be better than like there's no game that I have ever played where the new contents items are not better than the old contents. It top because that's it. That's where you're at. But if you are going to continue, which they clearly are, progressing and making new content and new areas, then you need to set it where those items are better than. And hello,
Yeah.
Ligna. Otherwise, nobody's gonna want to fucking go do your content because it's not worth it. And you already have way too many lazy ass players in this game. They're not gonna want to go fucking do it. There's no reason to. Also, it looks like we have a few more in here at the moment. Oh, just like how it works, every weapon is good if you can actually. Oh, I need to watch my bar. Okay. If you can actually properly mod them. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Since we have more people in here, I'm going to go ahead and repeat this. I'm going to be repeating this a few times throughout the night. Um, just to make sure everybody knows. In the upcoming update, they are going to put a level lock on, which again blows my mind why they didn't do it in the beginning, but that's kind of what they seem to do. But they're going to put a level lock on Glorp Blade or whatever it is, the alien rod, the new rod that came out, um, on this next update. So it's going to be level either 800 or 850. I'm not exactly sure which because I don't remember, but it's going to be one of those. Um, and if you do not have it before then, you will not be able to do it if you are not that said level. You will not be able to obtain and do the quest. If you have it prior than then and you are not that level, you will still be able to use it. But my um blah, 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 my recommendation is definitely to get it prior to. If you are not that level, definitely go do it. It takes literally